How is SpongeBob able to blow a bubble through solid glass? Stranger yet, how can Sandy reach this whistle to her mouth without removing her helmet? And Patrick even eats an apple right through his helmet.
Much better.
File this one under U for, This is Gary the Snail. You probably recognize his iconic pink shell with a red swirl and blue spots. But what's this?
Gary, what are you doing here?
A blue swirl and red spots? Explain yourself, Gary. Is this an imposter Gary? Or is the real Gary hiding something? File this one under W for what the barnacles is going on. If Bikini Bottom's underwater and rain is also water, how can it be raining in Bikini Bottom? That's not all. Clouds and thunder in the ocean. File this forecast under F for fishing. Everyone knows SpongeBob is Squidward's next-door neighbor.
Do you have to knock so loudly?
Sorry, neighbor.
But what's wrong with this picture? Where in the world is SpongeBob's house? Here, the pineapple's back. But where's Squidward's house?
Let's see.
Did someone push it somewhere else? Or do these houses have minds of their own? File this one under I for impossible. Goo Lagoon, the perfect place to swim, surf, or just lay on the beach.
What a beautiful day.
But how can there even be a lagoon underwater? Maybe Goo Lagoon's actually made of goo. Maybe it's some sort of strange magic. Or maybe, due to the dissolution of salt deposits, it has a much higher salinity than the surrounding seawater, causing it to have greater density.
You said it, pal.
File this one under P for pretty smart, huh? Mrs. Puff may seem innocent, but we have a statement on record that makes her one suspicious fish.
I'll have to move to a new city, start a new boating school with a new name. No, not again.
Did you catch that?
Not again.
Who are you really, Puff? And what's the deal with this picture on your wall? Is that a picture of this exact moment?
I've got to end this thing before it begins.
And here's another one. And in that picture is another picture. And another. And another. And another. File this one under P for puzzling. A Krabby Patty is supposedly the most delicious sandwich under the sea.
The only people who don't like a Krabby Patty have never tasted one.
But if it's under the sea, how do they get tomatoes, onions, or lettuce? All foods that are usually found on dry land.
With lettuce, cheese, onions, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and top bun together in that order.
File this one under C for classified. Oh, and because it's under the sea, see what I did there? Because it's filed under C. Yeah, everybody knows Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.
Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.
He was number one.
But was Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen really number one? Then why does this grave say Smitty Werbenman Jensen instead of Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen? Could the real number one actually be Smitty Werbenman Jensen and not Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen? Then who exactly is Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen? And what's his connection to Smitty Werbenman Jensen? File this one under S for Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. Bikini Bottom has so many secrets that even the rocks are hiding something.
It's a rock. A rock.
If these are just ordinary rocks, then how is SpongeBob able to drive this rock? Especially when he doesn't have a license, or even a steering wheel. And that's not all. Remember Rocky?
He's got nerves of steel.
The champion of the 102nd running of the snails. Well, we've uncovered startling new evidence that suggests that Rocky is not a snail.
Patrick, that's a rock.
No, he's not a snail at all. How does a rock win a race? Are the rocks in Bikini Bottom alive?
Rock buddy.
File this one under W for wait a minute.